guys, you might be familiar with the standard Shadow Bonnie. Sorry, not Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Freddy. But for the new winter update, they actually revamped him to become a lot more scarier. First of all, he finally has his own. They changed the deactivate and they changed the deactivate sit animation. It used to be broken for Shadow Freddy. Like it used to look exactly like this, the normal deactivate stage. Like it used to look that until today's update, and it always has looked like that until the update. Literally dropped a few days ago, I think. And now this is the deactivate sit now. The exact same opposite. But really, I have something to say. Who was the creator of this game again? Whatever. Just do the creator. Can you make the parts and service actually look like the FNAF 2 parts and service? Because why would Shadow Freddy be here if it's this spacious? Like, what would it be like in the middle of the room? I know it's supposed to make it a lot scarier, but people who do not supposedly do it in the middle of the room are just gonna look like some fraud. Unless you go into the corner of the arcade machine. Also, his poltergeist ability got fixed. And his jump scare got fixed too. He also has a poltergeist. Yeah. Honestly, does this look promising? A Shadow Freddy literally deactivates sit literally next to an arcade machine. Does that look real? Tell us, viewer. Who will want to shout right? Honestly, yeah. Probably not me. But this actually looks pretty promising. Like, if it turns like 12 into like if Shadow Freddy would actually activate. And literally like walk to your office. Yeah, this will, so I've only been recording Shadow Freddy's at night, so this is what he actually looks like. But this is my update log and stuff that actually need to be fixed. Normally called pros and cons. Honestly, I think Shadow Freddy should have sprint and crouch. Like, because Shadow Freddy is supposed to be one of the scariest animatronics in FNAF 2. So would be Shadow Bonnie. They both did sprint, honestly. Like without sprint, Shadow Freddy wouldn't even really be Shadow Freddy. He would be more his move ID trigger would be like if it goes on for any longer and if they change the walking animation and they do not add Shadow Freddy's sprint, I'm pretty sure Shadow Freddy's walking animation would be similar to Jack O'Mani's. I know it for a fact. Because I've seen Shadow Freddy's walking animation change like 2 times. First one, it used to be exactly the same as Fredbear's. Honestly, how do you get that? Oh, that's not Fredbear at all. But it has something else with Shadow Freddy. Is that the activated sending him. And well, there actually used to be a bug with Shadow Freddy. Like, this was a bug with every other Shadow animatronic with Shadow Bonnie and that weird Spring Bonnie thing that was Shadow. Sometimes they'd spawn like directly in the music box. And instead of the actual stage. It would kind of fit him though. Him like spawning in the random music box. You wouldn't be able to see him though. You would only technically be able to see his hat. So I'm just naming the cons of Shadow Freddy. Later we'll get onto the pros, which is what's good about him. When I was talking about the gist of the beginning, that was just an intro. But something else is that I think Shadow Freddy should actually spawn in Parts and Service. Because that's where he usually is in FNAF 2. At least I get every single. Another thing that should be I guess active. Another thing that should technically get activated is a Shadow Freddy minigame. Not to actually get Shadow Freddy, but just to get like. Wait, hold up. And finally, the pros. Yeah. I mean, Shadow Freddy's animation's not fixed. His poltergeist is in his idle animation. But some more pros about Shadow Freddy. He looks way cooler since the new update, like with the glowing microphone now. That was never there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we talked about this in the beginning too. His deactivate set used to be this, which is now the deactivate, the regular deactivate. His song got changed. His jump scare got changed, and he has been. And the bird Shadow Freddy will have its own unique walking animation with his poltergeist abilities. Like his arms slowly deteriorating as he's walking. And yeah, that's the pro con.